Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video at GJUHA, Albanian Language Center. In the last two videos I told you more about the first and most important verbs in Albanian, me kan, to be, and me pas, to have, and in this video now I want to tell you more about the, I think, in my opinion, third most important verb in Albanian, that is to want or also to love. It means the same in Albanian actually. It's me dasht, or others also say me desht. Me desht or me dasht means both to want and to love. I will tell you more about the conjugation in the present tense and how to use the verb in phrases in context. Let's start with the conjugation in the present tense. So for I want or I love, there are two variants at least. In gig, in Kosovo, you would say do, just do. Una, do. In standard Albanian, the form would be dua, dua. Dua or do means I want, I love. So for I love you, you could say te do. Te do, or also the long standard Albanian form would be te dua. In the second person singular, for you want or you love, then you would say ti don, ti don. In gig Albanian and in standard Albanian and tosk Albanian, it would be ti do, ti do. In the third person singular, we actually have the same form. It's the same. It's also either don, I, yo, don, he, she wants, he, she loves, or in standard Albanian it's again the same, do. I, yo, do, he, she wants, he, she loves. This is true for many verbs in Albanian. The second and third person singular is often just the same form. Let's move on to the plural forms. So in the first person plural, this is the we form, we love, we want. In gig, you either say doina, doina, or also doim, doim. This means either we want or we love, but in standard Albanian and tosk Albanian, you would say duam, duam. So there, the form is actually different. In gig, it is more regular. In standard Albanian, the verb forms are more irregular. The second person plural, so you all love, you all want. This is the same in both gig Albanian and standard Albanian, and the form is doni, you doni. You doni means you want or you love, referring to many people informally, or also either to a single person or to many people in a formal way. If you want to address them formally, then you would say also you, like in English, you. Then we move on to the last form, the third person plural, referring to they want, they love. In Albanian, in gig Albanian, you would say doin, doin, but in standard Albanian, tosk Albanian, it would be duan, duan. So this is again a bit different. As I already mentioned, the verb means both to want and to love, and the participle, which is also contained in the infinitive in gig, either in gig desht or dasht. In standard Albanian, it's called dashur, dashur. You would use it, for example, in perfect constructions. If I say, I have loved you. In gig Albanian, you would say te kom dasht, or te kom desht. But in standard Albanian, it would be te kam dashur, and this is also how the dialects are different. If you want to use it like I want to eat, for example, in phrases like this, then you would also use it completely differently in gig than in standard Albanian. In gig, you can just use the verb form of to want and then add the infinitive of the verb, like in English. I want, do or podu, to eat, me hunger, podu me hunger. This is I want to eat. In gig Albanian, this is commonly used in Kosovo. But in standard Albanian, it's a bit more complex, a bit more complicated, because you don't have the infinitive. The infinitive is a geg feature, but in tosk Albanian, in standard Albanian, instead you use subjunctive constructions. In this case, I want to eat, you would say I want that I eat. Something like this. Dua te ha. Te ha is the subjunctive construction consisting of te, the subjunctive article, which is always in front in the beginning, and then the verb form ha, which is the same like in the indicative. The indicative would be one ha, I eat. But this is not true for all verb forms. If you say you want to eat, in geg it would be ti podon me hunger. Ti podon me hunger. But in standard Albanian, in geg Albanian, it would be ti do të hash. Ti do të hash. And this doesn't only mean you want to eat in standard Albanian and tosk Albanian, but also referring to the future, you will eat. So this has two meanings actually. In geg, it's not the same, it would be different in the future tense, but this is something for a different video probably. Yeah, just to let you know, the verb is used differently in geg and in standard Albanian. Another example phrase would be I want to go to Kosovo. In geg Albanian I would say du me shku në Kosovë, or some would also say po du me shku në Kosovë with po in front. This po actually just means that it's referring to what's happening right now. I want it right now. Po du me shku në Kosovë. But in standard Albanian you would say it a bit differently. You would say dua të shkoj në Kosovë. Dua të shkoj. This is again the subjunctive construction, which is rarely used in geg. You don't hear it often in Kosovo. So this is how you would use the verb to want, to love, me dasht, me desht, in both geg Albanian and also standard Albanian. I think I will do another video soon, maybe the next video in 2 weeks, where I will let you know more about building simple phrases like I have already told you a little bit about in this video, but I think I will make an extra video about this, how to build the first phrases, simple phrases in geg Albanian mainly, because this is, I think, more easy. You just use the infinitive a lot like in English. This makes it easy. In standard Albanian and tosk Albanian you have to use these subjunctive constructions, which you also have to conjugate, and the forms are different from the indicative forms which you usually use. But yeah, I think I will make the next video about building the first simple phrases in Albanian. You can also follow me on TikTok, on Instagram. I will post the links down below in the description box. Follow me for more videos, posts, photos, information about the Albanian language of Kosovo. I'm very thankful, grateful for your support. Thanks very much. I will also hopefully upload more videos in the future, and I'm also planning on publishing new books on the Albanian language of Kosovo in English in the future. So far I have published one book about the Albanian language of Kosovo called Geg Albanian from Kosovo, a grammar overview. You can find the book on Amazon. It's a short grammar overview. You can find all different information about the grammar regarding the verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, syntax, etc. All the information about the grammar, it's shortly described here. Also for total beginners, for people in the diaspora who don't want to forget their language, who want to teach their children maybe. You find it on Amazon. I think it's a unique book. I don't think there are any other books in English about the Albanian language of Kosovo, and I'm planning on publishing more in the future. So yeah, you can of course share my videos, share the book. I would appreciate it a lot. Thanks a lot for your support. Shumë faleminderit. Përshëndetje, tunga tjeta, ditën e mirë.